Parking. Just throw parking. You know this was going to come up. People asking about parking. I'll get out of your way on that topic with East Market Street.
Well, I think the East Market Street parking garage that we're going to be building as a part of our deal with Albemarle County to keep the courts downtown. Let me just say, the deal provides that if we don't build that parking garage, there are other things that can happen. And some people have said, well, let's just let those other things happen. Let's, for example, let the county have 90 parking spaces and take over completely the parking lot at the corner of 7th and Market, things like that. I don't want to do that for a whole lot of reasons. Number one, because I think it's vital that the city get back to the point with the county where we are seen again as a reliable negotiating partner. That when we make a deal, even if it means an election takes place in the meantime, we don't just throw away the deal. This is a deal that was worked by then Mayor Nakia Walker and by agreement of the city to go ahead with this deal. And to Mayor Walker's credit, she has stood by that agreement. She hasn't tried to walk back from it. She and Heather Hill and I have been fairly consistent in saying we want to go ahead and get this parking garage built. And let me just say, there are a couple problems that come up. People say, well, we don't really need parking downtown. I would say, of course, I'm prejudiced. I park downtown. I park in the parking garage. I've got employees who park in the parking garage. We do not have a surplus of parking. It has been correctly stated, we have a management problem, but that management problem doesn't get easier by having fewer parking spaces. And we will have fewer parking spaces if we build this parking garage. If we don't build this parking garage, if we build the Belmont Bridge, for example, there's going to be a whole parking lot over there that a lot of city employees park in. They won't be able to park in that lot, at least during the time that the bridge is being built. We are going to need the parking spaces. We've got another 1,000 jobs probably coming downtown between the code buildings on Garrett Street, and so on. 1,000 places. People are not going to walk from Albemarle County, and we don't have the bus system at this point to do away with cars. I think maybe 5-10 years from now, we may get to the point, if we can build the bus system to where we want to build it, to where we could say, you know, the current parking garage we've got on Market Street is nearing the end of its useful life. It's going to cost more to repair. Maybe the 10-year from now solution means we get rid of that parking garage because we've got a brand new bus system that is truly working. We get rid of that parking garage, we get rid of the current city hall, we build one much more efficient building that takes all of these different offices. And I mean, there are answers like that we could get to, but we're not going to get there in the next year or two. And so we've got to have this relatively, I'm thinking, 5 to 10 year solution and then perhaps look at what a 20-year solution might be, but they're going to be different solutions.
That was a phenomenal answer, and I want to cut that. That was very understandable and digestible, Judah. If we can cut that into a sizzle reel, I thought that was really good. And on top of that, we don't know how COVID-19 is going to impact how the marketplace utilizes public transportation. COVID-19 and the fear of could drive demand back to singular vehicles, which could impact an ecosystem that needs houses for these vehicles.